Newcastle United have set their sights on a deal for Chelsea striker Nicolas Jackson after Man United beat them to Benjamin Sesko's signature. Speaking on the latest edition of Football Insider's Inside Track podcast, senior correspondent Pete O'Rourke revealed what sources have said about the 24-year-old's future at Stamford Bridge after Enzo Maresca greenlit his sale. The Blues have slapped an initial £80 million asking price on Jackson, however, sparking doubts about whether Newcastle will be prepared to match that fee. This comes after former Man United chief scout Mick Brown told Football Insider that Man United walked away from signing Jackson after learning of the price tag. The Red Devils have since agreed a fee with RB Leipzig for Sesko, forcing Newcastle to consider other options, with the Cameroon international high on their list. The Magpies are one of 5 clubs eyeing the Chelsea striker in the closing stages of the transfer window, as he is now expected to leave Stamford Bridge. Nicolas Jackson open to Newcastle move after Chelsea exit. Football Insider exclusively revealed on 18th of July that Jackson is unhappy at Chelsea following the signings of João Pedro and Liam Delap and is open to a move away. Newcastle, meanwhile, have missed out on Sesko as well as their previous top target Hugo Ekitike, and are at risk of losing Alexander Isak as they scramble to land a new forward. O'Rourke explained that they are now considering a move for Jackson, but the deal could depend on whether Chelsea are willing to budge on their asking price. Enzo Maresca has refused to rule out a move away for Nicolas Jackson, he told Football Insider. The arrivals of João Pedro and Liam Delap probably tell you everything you need to know. Maresca is keeping the door open for the Senegal international to move on. He has been linked with Newcastle due to the ongoing struggles Newcastle have had to try and bring in a top-class striker this summer. Chelsea have been proactive on their outgoings in recent weeks, so they won't stand in the way of Jackson if they do get a big offer. But it does seem they are holding out for a huge fee of around £80 million. Whether that's too rich for Newcastle or any other club, we will have to wait and see. I think the closer we get to the end of the window, that price tag might drop. For Newcastle, he probably wasn't at the top of their list at the start of the window, but the way things have gone, he is pretty high up on that list now. A new striker is not the only focus for Newcastle at this stage of the window, as Eddie Howe remains determined to strengthen his defensive options. Brown told Football Insider on 5th of August that Newcastle are interested in Jan-Paul van Hecke of Brighton, after failing in attempts to sign Crystal Palace's Mark Lee. The England international had been Eddie Howe's #1 target to strengthen his defensive options, but they have now been forced to consider alternatives. Meanwhile, Brown told Football Insider on 7th of August that Dan Burn could convince Van Hecke to join Newcastle after making the switch in 2022. For more Newcastle United and exclusive news, follow us on Facebook or join our brand new WhatsApp channel for instant updates to be sent straight to your phone.